So, you're going hiking, you're going fishing, fossil hunting, bicycling, motorcycling, whatever. And you're going out for an entire weekend, or you're going out even for a week or 2 week long road trip. In all of these instances, size and weight matters. And on this particular video, we're going to look at soy sauce. I love my soy sauce. I love my fish sauce. The dilemma is, soy sauce comes in big containers. You've got to take and put it in little squeeze bottles or something where it's taking up a lot of space. And as a point of reference, every year I get me one of these. This is a 2-quart, 1.89 liter thing of soy sauce. We're not going to worry about the brand. It's whatever you find useful. And then I condense it to a paste. That means if I'm going out for a 2-week trip, that's all that I'm carrying. This right here actually would probably last me 3 weeks. This is a condensed paste. It's not a powder. It's not a liquid. It's a paste. And this entire 2-quart or 1.89 liter bottle will make that much paste. That's it. I mean, when you look at it, that's a big difference. Then I've got my little containers, my little screw top containers, that then I can pack what I'm taking with me for that weekend or for that week or whatever. And there you go. That's it. No glass bottles, no squeeze bottles, none of that stuff. I stop, or I'm at my camp for the night. I make my instant rice, my instant noodles, whatever. If I need to put it into a soup, whatever, I just dip my spoon into it ever lightly. This stuff is really strong. Mix it in, boom, we're good to go. That's it. These wash out and clean out easily, totally reusable. All right, so told you what you can use it for. It also does good for, like, I could heat that up and actually jar it, and it'll stay. Now this thing is like what, 80% salt? You know, it's not going to go much of anywhere. So, how much salt is in this thing anyway? It's 42% salt, okay? At 42% salt, this stuff should friggin' last forever. It never does. I go through at least a liter bottle or a 2-liter bottle a year. But I use it for a lot of different things, in my soups, when I'm cooking, whatever. But it reduces it in my storage cabinet. I don't have to keep it in the fridge. And like I said, when I'm out going on trips where I'm backpacking or I need to condense for packing and so on, this just works marvelously. I'm quite sure somewhere you can buy soy sauce paste. I've seen it, but I'm not really sure what's in it, how it was processed. So I just do my own. And sometimes when you look at the weight factors and you divide it up, it actually comes out to about the same price, or in some cases cheaper. So that's up to you. However, for recycling purposes, storage capacity, storage longevity, all of that sort of stuff, taking this and turning it into a paste, in my opinion, is a no-brainer. So let's get over and make it happen, Captain. So the next step is we open this I'm in the middle of doing rubs and stuff right now. Already got other stuff cooking. And we pour it into a deep catch pan. I set my oven for 50 degrees Celsius. I have the internal fan running, and this is set in the corner. God, I need to take and get that cleaned up. I need to get this in the corner, and about every hour you need to come in, and you'll notice this is about 24 hours in. It's starting to condense, and about every hour or so you just need to come in and stir this up. Okay, this is going to take 48 to 72 hours to fully do its job. And what you see is that is a salt saline crust and stuff that's building up in there. And we got to keep that broken up so it dehydrates. We're doing a very low and slow dehydration. If you cook it too fast, if you boil it too fast, you can burn it, you can sear it, or you can give it a very bitter flavor, and we don't want that. We simply want to evaporate it naturally as possible. That's why no higher than 50 degrees Celsius. And as it actually gets lower, I'm going to take that down to about almost a 40. And that then will, then the remainder, the very end, to get the proper paste, you can either turn this into a paste or a powder. So at the very end, it will simply air dry and get regularly stirred until it gets the consistency that I want it. So I've been stirring it every couple of hours. You'll notice this is day 2. See how it's getting that? See? You gotta keep that broken up. Otherwise you'll get a film. Hear that? Whoops. You'll get a film of salts that builds up. And then it'll start cooking because it has nowhere to evaporate to. So you got to keep that. You got to keep that really stirred up every couple of hours. I let it run all night and came back in, and I had a thick, heavy crust that I had to break up and blend back into it. But this is all that you do. You just keep it going. Make sure that this stays slightly open. What I'll do is take a folded heat mitten. So I've got a slight crack in here, just big enough for my fingers to go. The fan is on. It's still set at 50 Celsius, and we just let it keep going. This is going to take 2 to 3 days to do this. So this is taking 48 hours in the oven. Then I let it sit out, cool, and continue to dehydrate for about 12 hours in the open air. And this is what you get. A very thick paste. It's not burnt, it's not scorched, it's just soy sauce is black, so okay. Then what I can do with this is highly, highly condensed. Just one of these will last me well over a couple of weekends. And what I do, these I love these. They've got little niches on them. So you put it on, turn it, and they stay all together. And that way I can stack up. I got some for salt and pepper, some for sugar. So I have salt, pepper, sugar. Here I'll have my sauces, that kind of thing. But what I can do is take this now. As I said, this is really thick. Okay. And just one of these will last me a week. If I was eating noodles every day while in the field, this would last me at least a week, possibly two, because this stuff is highly condensed. It is compact. I'm quite sure you could, somewhere or another, buy this. But there you go. So, as I said, why haul something like this around when I can have a couple of these and it'll last me several weeks? Makes it really good and compact for bicycling, hiking, anything like that. Then I combine this with the instant noodles or instant rice, and we're good to go. So this is my tip on soy sauce for camping and hiking, motorcycling, bicycling. Takes up very little space. It's extremely condensed. It will do the job. This stuff stores like for friggin' ever. And put the rest of this into a container. Put it in my fridge or in a cool, dry spot. And it's basically good to go. And there you go. Travel ready soy sauce paste.